everyone, and welcome back to another reading related video. I thought I would show you what I'm currently reading, because I'm actually reading 4 books at the moment, which is quite unusual for me. And yeah, just quick little video, show you what I'm up to, what I'm reading. I thought that might be good, something you would enjoy, and if not, you don't have to watch it. Right, let's do this in the order of what books I've been reading for the longest, I think. And I think that means that this is the one that I've been reading the longest. This is Gemini by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I'm listening to this on audiobook, but I haven't been listening to it for quite a while because I'm going through the Artemis Fowl series at the moment, which if you've looked at my reading wrap-up, you will already know that. But I do really want to read the 3rd book in this series, and I'm re-listening to this one because I couldn't remember anything that happened in this one, and now I still can't because it's been so long since I was listening to it, so I might have to just start it all over again, even though I'm like halfway through the audiobook by now. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but I do really enjoy this book. I don't know why the audiobook in particular didn't really capture me this time around, because it really did with Illuminae. I think there's just something about this book that, I don't know, I was gonna make a point there, and then there was no point to be made, because I don't know. I really need to get to this, because I am desperate to read the sequel, which I still haven't read, even though I bought the book just as it came out, and I was so excited about it, and now it's been ages, and I haven't read it. Story of my life, I guess. Then I have The Lost Hero by, I was about to say Percy Jackson, that is not true. It's by Rick Riordan. I've taken the dust jacket off, as you can tell. There's the spine there. The dust jacket is still on my bookshelf, actually, so it looks like I have 2 copies. I had a friend over the other day, and she was like, why do you have 2 copies of The Lost Hero? I was like, I don't, I just took the dust jacket off of this one. Anyway, I've also been reading this for ages. I'm about halfway through, just over halfway. Can you even see there? That's the bookmark right there, but it's white, so you can't really see it. But yeah, I have this thing with Rick Riordan books where I enjoy reading them when I'm in a reading slump, so I picked this up during a slump, and then my slump stopped, so I went on to read what I'm currently reading. And that was great and all, but now I don't want to be reading this book because there are other more exciting books to read. So yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to get to this, but luckily it's quite a simple plot so far, so I can probably jump straight back into it in still like a few months, and hopefully still be fine. I was going to say and still be fine, but I don't actually know. I might not be fine. Yeah, but I do really want to read this series because I really want to read Rick Riordan's Norse mythology series, but I feel like I should be kind of up to speed on what has actually happened in the previous books to be able to read that story. But yeah, I'm really interested to see what he does with Norse mythology, because obviously that's my mythology, if you will. And yeah, that's the story behind me reading this book, but also not really reading this book. Then, as I said, I've been going through the Artemis Fowl series on audiobook, and I'm currently reading, this is the 5th one, I think. It's called Artemis Fowl og den tapte kolonien in Norwegian, and I don't actually have the name of the English one at the moment, so it's the 5th one. It's the one with demons in it. And I've always had a slight problem with the 5th book in this series, because you always have an element of like disbelief in fantasy stories, right? Like you have to actually believe that the thing that's happening in the book is actually happening, or else like you can't read a book where you don't believe in the world. And the introduction of demons into the Artemis Fowl world was just kind of strange, and I don't know why, because there are fairies and elves and lizard men and loads of other things that I was like, cool, yeah, sure. But for some reason this made me skeptical. So this is probably going to be a 4 out of 5 stars read for me instead of a 5 out of 5 stars as every other book in the Artemis Fowl series is. But that's alright, I can deal with that. It's still a great story, and there's like another Artemis Fowl in this one, which is a girl, and I enjoy that. I say another Artemis Fowl, I mean as in like another master criminal, and she's a girl, which is quite exciting. Then the book that I'm like actually properly reading, like not listening to an audiobook and not having put to the side and all of that sort of stuff, is the 2nd part of Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. I absolutely adore this cover, by the way. It's so pretty. And the story so far is great. I've only about 50 pages into part 2, but obviously part 1 is the same book. That was amazing. So really excited to read the rest of this. Super worried that some of my favorite characters are going to die, because I feel like we're building up to something really big in this one. And yeah, then I have to go out and buy the third book because I haven't got that in my shelf at the moment. And it's making me worried that this book is going to end on like this huge plot twist or cliffhanger or something, and I need the third book and then I don't have it. So I should probably go out and buy that before I finish this one. But yeah, those are all the books that I'm currently reading. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will try and keep you better up to speed on what I'm currently reading, what I have been reading, and all that on this channel. I've been doing kind of crappy with that lately. But if you do want to follow what I've been reading, then I have a Goodreads page, so let's be friends on there as well. And yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!